structure descent anytime soon. CFR descent, your discretion. Just remain west of the 125s. I got one more departure coming out.
We're starting down now, and I'll still remain west of the 15. Omaha 44.
Thank you.
On their traffic.
We're slowing, coming back 170 and 8 right clear land, United, taxi 45.
Airshow 6286, turn left on November Bravo, remain the frequency.
Turn left November Bravo, remain this frequency, Airshow 6286.
In Omaha 44, we are landing runway 9er, so it is Whiskey Kilo is pretty close to the arrivals. You see the arrivals coming in at your 11 o'clock now, 2.5 miles.
Affirmative, all that traffic inside Omaha 44.
Omaha 44, roger, just orbit there to the south. I got one more coming out, launching the 15. She's on the runway now. I'll be getting announcements that arrival clear right to us.
Okay, we'll be orbiting and still remaining clear of the 15, Omaha 44.
AC 4342, turn right, steer Charlie, contact East Rim.
Right here, Charlie.
702, contact departure.
Departure 7702, good day.
57 is 11 mile final 9.
Alright, 2094 traffic, 2 o'clock, 4 miles, orbiting helicopter 1000 VFR.
2094, 11.
Air Shuttle 6157, Houston Tower, wind 06010, runway 9er, clear land. On a Airbus 320, 3 mile final.
Runway 9, clear to land, Air Shuttle 6157.
Kilo 6094.
Now 1114, turn right on November Alpha, remain the frequency.
Right November Alpha, this frequency, and 1114.
Traffic E145, departure roll off of runway 15 left. We'll be turning out eastbound. Additional traffic, landing runway 9er, currently 2 miles final, just west of the 15. Report the Airbus 320, just 2 miles north of your position, arriving inside.
320 and the 175 are both inside Omaha 44.
Omaha 44, roger, maintain visual separation with the traffic. Caution weight turbulence from the Airbus 320, landing at Whiskey Kilo.
Yo, what is up? Welcome aboard United Airlines Flight 1540 nonstop from Houston, George Bush Intercontinental to Tegucigalpa, or however you pronounce it. Flight time of about 3 hours and 8 minutes gate to gate. And we're in the 737-700 series today. So we can jump into the left seat, and let me get the sound on and start setting up here. We'll jump into the FMC and go. Okay, so we're sitting on the ground at KIAH. Eric S., what's up? Welcome aboard. Been a while, glad I have the day off. Yeah, it has been a while. Just got streaming a few days ago. After a few weeks of absence. So we'll get the GPS coordinates in. Going Houston to Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Southwest. No, that's wrong. No, I was flying Southwest yesterday. We're United today. United 1540. We're going to take off runway 15 left. Samuel, what's up? Welcome aboard. Finally flying back to Toncontin today. So 15 left is what they're doing in real life. And we'll throw the zero fuel weight in. We got about 5,000 pounds of reserves. I have no idea what the cost index. I'm just going to put 37 in. Our cruise altitude is flight level 370, 37,000 feet. do, what is the runway length here? 15 left is 12,000 feet long, so yeah, we can do it. 5 flaps, center of gravity, V speeds, set the trim 5.8. Something like that. And V2 is 138, so we're going to set 148. We can arm that, flight director on. Alright, now we can do our routing. We are, let me make sure there's no ATC, no ATC right now. But we're going to, we are on the FSXWX 5 departure, right here, and then to the ANKRR transition, and then continuing to DUTNA via Lima 208. Why am I doing it right now? Because later tonight I'm flying into Miami for the F&O, the VATSIM event. And then we're continuing to IMD via Uniform Lima 208. And then to Belize, BZE, which is also our alternate airport today, via Uniform Bravo 753. And then to TALAG via Uniform Zulu 512. And then finally to the Toncontin VOR. Via Alpha 754. Can activate, execute. Got plenty of fuel, just in case for go-arounds. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to squawk 2200. We're on VATSIM, advisory frequency 122.8. And we'll get a weather check for Houston. George Bush Intercontinental is reporting winds 090 at 7 knots, 10-mile visibility. Scattered clouds at 3000, broken at 7000, overcast at 22,000, temperature 16, dew point 6, altimeter 3025. So we'll make sure that's set 3025, which should put us at ground level, which it almost does, but not exactly. I press B and it goes to 3028, so I'll go with that. But usually this usually the weather client is more accurate. Anyway, Corey, what's up? Welcome aboard. Taking to the skies soon. Are you doing that long haul today? Alright, that's set. We just got to do the overhead panel. Well, actually, let's go over the departure first. Okay, so the FSXWX 5, departing runway 15 left, climb heading 149er to 600 feet, then left turn direct to cross taps at or below 4,000, then on track 123 to cross bottle at or below 5,000, then on track 139 to cross Flyza at or above 7,000, then on transition. Okay, cool. So that all matches the FMC data. We're going to set our altitude to our cruise since there's no ATC. And we'll climb after these altitude restrictions. Alright, and then the initial heading was 149er. I should have gone the other way. 149. Okay, cool. And we gotta have a long taxi. We gotta go to the other side of the airport, unfortunately, but oh well. Alright, we gotta set up the overhead panel, fuel pumps, yaw damper, window heat, hydraulics, pressurization, 37,000, the landing altitude. I have to look up these charts. Alright, there it is. Ton content is at 3,297 feet, so we'll set 3,300. Alright, yep, okay, cool. And we'll get the APU started. Okay, with that, while that comes on, I'm getting ANKRRs on. Okay, Houston to Toncontin. Alternate is Belize City. Flight level 37,700. United 1540 on VATSIM. Start. Okay. Make sure the door is shut. And disconnect the jetway. Bye-bye. Alright, I am flying with Glenn today, again. I think he's parked over here, but let's see if he's ready to go. Oblivious Bomb, what's up? Welcome aboard. But I think we're going to go ahead and push since we have to taxi all the way over there anyway. So yeah, let's go for it. APU's connected, we'll switch and anti-collision light on, and we're good to go. Just got to press a couple more buttons.
And ground, cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here at your discretion.
Alright, cool. Glenn is ready to go.
Roger that, ready for push.
We're on our way.
Clear, doors closed, we are ready for pushback. Please parking brake, please.
Okay, parking brake is on, clear to push.
Brakes off, here we go.
Okay, start number 2. Okay, there's 25.
Push is complete. Set park and brake, please.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Alright,
I'm already
guys,
6
thank you
hours
for
into the
disconnect.
flight, maybe 3 or 4
We'll
more.
be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the
Wow.
right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
My flight is only 3 hours. Okay, so we need to get the number 1 started. Set the continuous. Right, oops, we can inject the fuel. Alright, and generator power, AP you can come off, taxi light on, packs on, propede on, auto brakes RTO, flaps 5, and we'll squawk Charlie. Alright, we'll do a quick flight control check, aileron right, left, elevator up and down, and rudder left and right. So that's all working. Dolores, what's up? Welcome aboard. Just in time for taxi. Alright, we need to make a right turn. Actually, let me check out the airport diagram. Make a right turn, and then a right turn onto Romeo Bravo. And we'll take that out to Whiskey Alpha, and then we'll take that down to 15 left. God, the taxiways are so complicated. Sometimes I hate the ones that are like double lettered. This is Romeo Bravo. Follow this down. Looks like some other traffic ahead. I don't think that's Glenn. Looks like he's taxiing out the same way. I can say to that is don't misbehave and you won't get banned. Let's see. Traffic is departing. And then Glenn should be pushing any second. So I'm actually going to go transfer over to Whiskey Alpha. There he goes. Live stream on GeoFS. I don't have that. Alright, cool. Glenn has pushed back, so he should be right behind me. Just pull up to the full length of the runway, 15 left. Progress bar up. And there he is. I think he's flying a Delta 717. Let's notify the cabin. hold short for 1 second. Just want to make sure Glenn starts moving. Alright, cool. So we should have enough space. If I go ahead and take off, the approach path looks clear, and we'll line up. Strobes on. Okay, landing lights on and start the clock. Apply 40% power. Toga. Alright, let's rock and roll. Keep it centered. Airspeed's alive. There's 80 knots.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Alright, positive rate, gear up. Okay, there's 600 feet. We're direct. Oops, I forgot to go to the legs page. Direct taps. Tab will roll out. Alright, cool. Let's throw on the autopilot. VNav, LNav. Auto brakes off, gear off. Comply with the altitude restrictions and watch the speed. Alright, flaps 1. Get the retractable landing lights off. Taxi lights off. Flaps up. Nice takeoff, thank you very much. Alright, we're going to level off at 4,000 to cross taps. And then we'll climb to 5,000 and cross bottle. And then we're free to climb up to flight level 370 after that. Did you put Gladstream in the... I don't know what you mean. Alright, climbing to 5,000. Did I put Glenn in the description? Yeah, Glenn is in the description below. The link to his channel. He is also streaming. So you can check that out if you want to see it from his perspective. He should be taking off right now. I'm not ignoring you. I read your messages. I just haven't replied to your messages. 5, and then we'll be free to climb up to flight level 370. Alright, there we go. Wow, nice, 4,000 feet, we're in it. 4,500, 46. Nice. Well, we're definitely climbing, and we're on our way to Tegucigalpa. There's 10,000, landing lights off, flight switch is off. Cabin's notified. Alright. We're looking good. I'm going to do American Airlines CRJ 700. I can't do a 700 or CRJ. I don't have a CRJ. Alright, so let's get the vacuum cleaners off and turn up some music. If you guys enjoyed the departure out of Houston, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me check the computer, see how much longer we got, which is going to be something like 3 hours. Have I ever watched Airplane Repo? No, I haven't. Alright, the computer says 2108 Zulu for our arrival. That's 308. So we got 2 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, we got a bit. Until I have to fly one of the world's most challenging approaches. So stick around for that. It might turn into the go-around show. area of 35 feet yet? No, but we just crossed flight level 180, so I'll switch to standard pressure. And we're going to be going out over the Gulf of Mexico, for the next hour or so. So nothing to look at. So, ocean ahoy. Alright, there's flight level 370. We'll get the seatbelt signs off. And that's all we gotta do for the next several hours. Let me check the time. 20:58 Zulu for arrival, so that's about 3 o'clock my time. That's about 2 hours. And we're going to start our descent in about an hour and 40 minutes. So it's not too bad if you put it that way. I guess we should check the weather in Toncontin. Oh great, my weather client is saying it can't find that airport. Alright, well I'll just look it up online. Alright, FlightAware says Toncontin is reporting winds 030 at 12 knots, good visibility, broken at 3,000. Temperature 28, dew point 14, and the QNH is 1018. Oh, and it also gives the altimeter 3006. So we'll just set the altimeter 3006. Alright, cool. So the winds are out of the northeast, so we're going to be landing on... Wow, I need to pull up the charts again. I think runway 2. Yeah, we're gonna land runway 2. So this is gonna be fascinating. This is one of the most challenging approaches in the world. So who knows? I've only landed here once before, and it was not very pretty. But we'll see if we can learn from our past and get a smoother touchdown than last time. Oh, now my weather client is picking up the MEDAR. And, yep, it's showing the exact same thing. Cool. Just kind of going over the approaches right now. I think what we're going to do is... that could be interesting. But we're going to do the North RNAV approach for runway 2. Which I guess I can pull this chart up for a second and actually show you guys how crazy this approach is. Which I have to do this. Jeckham, what's up? Welcome aboard. Of course, I always remember you. Alright, so pull up this chart real quick. Is it working? There we go. Yeah, so this is the North RNAV approach for Roma 2. We're coming in from the north, so we're going to come in, transition on Melvo right here, and basically circle around, and it puts you on a real short final. And the runway length is only 6,631 feet, so it's definitely a challenge. But yeah, I'll take a closer look at that when we get a little bit closer. But it's good to know what we're up against in the next couple hours. My plan for this evening, we're going to do one more flight after this one. We're going to continue from Tegucigalpa, Toncontin International, to Miami. The F&O is in Miami tonight for the VATSIM event, so that means full ATC and lots of traffic, so it should be a lot of hectic fun. I believe the event starts at 2300 Zulu, so I'll be streaming obviously around that time, which is, well, yeah, you're just gonna have to do the calculation wherever you live. But let me double check that actually on the website. What website? VAT USA. Vatusa. Yes. FNO in Miami. 2300 Zulu. Wait, what? 2300 Zulu to 0300 Zulu. So for me, that is 5 to 9. So we got a good full we got a good 4 hours of full ATC. That looks intense. It's actually kind of peaceful right now. Up here at 37,000, at least with the engine sounds off. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna step away for a few minutes and make myself some lunch. I haven't eaten yet today, and still got a couple hours before. We got about an hour and a half before we descend, so I got some time. The landing, the approach looks intense. Yes, it's gonna be crazy once we get over there. And we'll see if we can get it down on the first try, but it might take we'll play it safe. It might take a couple, 2 or 3 times. But anyway, I'm stepping away. I need some food, so I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Okay, I'm back. Did you have Flight Simulator X Deluxe before you got FSX Steam? Yeah. Actually, I did. Okay, where are we now? Got about an hour and a half before we land, and we're going to start our descent in about an hour and 10 minutes. How often did FSX Deluxe freeze up on me? Many a time. I don't know the exact number, but I mean, relatively frequently. Probably once or twice a month. I would say that Steam Edition is a little bit better. Adele the pilot, what's up? Welcome aboard. so nice. Yep. This is the PMDG 737-700, and obviously we're in the United Airlines livery. FSX Steam Edition has frozen up on me, but it's just not as frequent. And usually on Steam Edition, for me, it usually has to do with the weather client that I have. But yeah, it's been a while since it's crashed. Like, I can't remember the last time that it did crash. Like, I can't remember the specific flight that I was doing. But hopefully I'm not jinxing this flight. I do not have X-Plane 11. I only have the demo, unfortunately. But if I could, I would get X-Plane 11 and P3D. I would buy everything if I could. Yeah, I'm satisfied with FSX. You know, I'm not too picky. Not a fancy person or anything. Nil Victorio, what's up? Welcome aboard. Let's see, I think we just got about an hour. Yeah, we got exactly one more hour to go until our initial descent into Tegucigalpa. I was just looking over the footage of my last landing at Toncontin International. Hopefully I can make some improvements on the arrival, and thank God that we're doing this in the daytime, because I don't even know if you can do it at night. I mean, you can do it in the simulator at night, but I'm not sure if they do it in real life. Party on, Nil Victorio. Thanks for subbing, man. Appreciate it. Alright, what time are we gonna land? 20:58 still. Alright, so yeah, just over an hour. We got about an hour and 20 minutes, and we'll be on the ground. That is if I can do this approach on the first try. Yeah, nighttime is cool, but it's not as safe. Tonight we should be doing a night flight. I'm flying over the East Coast, so sun sets a little bit earlier over there. We're going to be flying to, after this flight, we're going to continue to Miami for the VATSIM event, the VATSIM FNO in Miami. So that means full ATC, lots of traffic, should be crazy fun. That's going to be around 2300 Zulu. I'll be streaming somewhere around there. Norwegian Captain, what's up? Welcome aboard, man. Yes, indeed. It's been a while. I've been absent from streaming. I had to go to work and stuff, but should be back streaming daily, for the most part daily, for the next couple weeks here. Yeah, so I'll be around for a while. Have you been doing any flying yourself? Cannot stay for long, have to test X-Plane for tomorrow's stream. No problem, man. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can swing by your stream tomorrow. I'll look out for you to be online. I should be streaming tomorrow at some point too. There's another VATSIM event in Portland, so I'm going to try to fly in or out of there, possibly both. But we'll see. So I don't know exactly when does that start. That starts at like 1800 Zulu tomorrow or something like that. So it'll definitely be in the evening. Or 1800 Zulu, I mean 1200 Zulu. I was thinking local time. Runways all light up, very cool. Yeah, it is true. I like to do some night flights. However, just coming out of the winter season, it's nice to get some daytime flying in, since it's you know, there's so much nighttime in the northern hemisphere. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be flying late enough tonight that it's we're going to get a night flight, a couple of night hours in, fly into Miami. Yo, what's up? Jesus Zelaya, or is it pronounced Jesus from Honduras? What's up, man? Welcome aboard. Of course, Honduras is where we are headed. Flying into Toncontin International. We got about 50 minutes, 50 minutes until we start our initial descent. And we're going to be landing in about an hour and 10 minutes, so not too much longer. The weather still looks about the same. Winds are out of the north-northeast at 12 knots. Good visibility, broken at 3,000. Temperature 28, dew point 14. Altimeter 3006, so yeah, it's the exact same, actually, from before. Pretty soon here, I'm going to have to start setting up for the approach. Just want to make sure that we're well prepared. Took off from LAX 5 a.m. local time, where time should touching down in Tokyo 7 a.m. Saturday morning, 6 p.m. Friday night, or night hour. What? That is so confusing. Okay, cool. We're about to hit the shore. There we go. Perfect. But we're about to hit the coast of Mexico, and then we'll fly over Belize, and then into Honduras. Flight Simmer 101, what's up? Welcome aboard. Got about exactly an hour to go until we land. Oh, yo, what's up, Hobbit? Long haul, no. Well, depending on which way you look at it, it's about a 3-hour flight, but it could be worse. And yeah, we only have an hour left, so. And starting our descent in about 40 minutes. And I'm gonna have to start planning for this approach, which means I'm gonna need some coffee, which means I'm gonna have to step away for a few minutes. But I'll do that in just a second. To me, long haul equals 6+ hours. Yeah, that's what I would define as a long haul too. Yeah, we can see the top of descent in the airports is on the ND, so we're definitely getting closer. I'm so happy that I'm in the 700 and not the 800 or 900 today. It's gonna hopefully make the approach a little bit easier. Yeah, man, it's definitely been a while. It's been a few weeks. I've been absent. We gotta do plan some flights. Maybe on Sunday or something. Or possibly tomorrow too, but I'm planning on flying into some VATSIM events, so I'm not sure if you want to do that. You got rid of Discord and your FPS went up. That's cool. Well, whatever you gotta do, I guess. You're off tomorrow. How about a late tonight? I don't know if I can do it late tonight since I kind of got up early today. And after this, I'm planning to fly into Miami for the VATSIM event, which you're welcome to join me for, but there's going to be full ATC, so. And then I don't know, I might be too tired after that, but we'll see. Maybe I might be down to do like a really short hop. Really wish you would try water configurator. The way your water on your simulator looks is the way it looked until you added FS water configurator. Yeah, I haven't heard of a water configurator, but I'm using Rex 4 Texture Direct for my water textures, so it shouldn't look exactly like default texture. But I'm not too picky about, especially when it comes to the water. oh yeah, Hobbit, I'm doing, I think for tomorrow I'm going to fly from Phoenix to Portland. That's going to be before the event starts. So if there's no ATC, you're welcome to join me on that flight. But then on Sunday, I don't really have any plans. I was thinking about maybe doing some VFR flying or a long haul in the 777 or something. It'll be 1 a.m. Yeah, that's gonna be too late. I'm gonna be passed out by then. Your schedule for next week came out. You're off on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely plan something for Tuesday and Wednesday because I got nothing to do for the next couple weeks. So I'll definitely be around. Alright, how much longer we got? To top of descent, 35 minutes. Save that long haul idea, okay, for sure. Yeah, Corey, you're welcome to join. Anybody who wants to fly is welcome to join. Arcelon95, what's up? Welcome aboard. Not too much longer, like I said, 35 minutes before our top of descent. And you guys are not going to want to miss the approach. I sound like a commercial, but stick around for the approach. It's going to be crazy. It's kind of like Kai Talk, except harder. JFK to RJTT VH. What? I don't know. Is that to RJ? Is that in Tokyo? What is RJTT to? And then Hong Kong. Kennedy to Tokyo. You want to do Kennedy to Tokyo? Dude, that's crazy. Like, that sounds like a really long flight. Dad took that on a business trip some 30 years ago. Wow. I was thinking somewhere between like 6 and 9 hours. So I assume Kennedy to Tokyo is longer than that. Here, let me see if I can look that up real quick. Let's see. JFK to... what was it? RJTT? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if there's any non-stop flights that FlightAware discloses. Oh my god, there is non-stop flights. Alright. Japan Airlines. It's a 14 and a half hour flight. According to FlightAware. 14 hours, 33 minutes, gate to gate. And that's in the 777. Wait, what the hell? That looks weird. Oh, never mind, that's whiskey. Okay, never mind. I was like, extended range, I thought this was the LR, but never mind. Yeah, so I don't know, that might be a little bit too long for my taste, but I might be down to fly into like Tokyo from like the West Coast or something. Find a way to get a hold of you other than the stream chat. Yeah, that might be kind of hard now that you don't have Discord. And I'm not on too much social media or anything. Like YouTube is pretty much the only thing. Plus hours in the air. Yep, that's FlightAware saying 14.5 hours. Anyway, holy crap, we only have 30 minutes until top of descent. I'm gonna need to plan this arrival in ahead of time, and I'm gonna need to make a cup of coffee to. So, you could do it in 9 hours. Well, yeah, if you accelerate the flight sim. But that's not keeping it real, man. You gotta keep it real. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna step away for like 5 minutes. I'll be back. I need coffee. Alright, I'm back with coffee. I am ready to set up the approach. Alright, let's do this. Let's see. We're going to do the RNAV north approach into runway 2. So let's see what the FMC has to say about that. Alright, cool. RNAV to runway 2. We'll select that with the, we want the Melvo transition. Let's bring that up on the map. On the ND. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, where's Melvo? Okay, it wants to go to TNT. Okay, so instead of going directly from TALAG to TNT VOR, we're going to go direct Melvo. Manuel, what's up? Welcome aboard. Toncontin is difficult. Yes, I am. I am very aware. This is going to be a challenging approach. I've flown in here once before with not the prettiest result, but I did get it down, and on the first try. So hopefully I'll get it on the first try this time, and an even smoother landing. Saif Abbas, what's up? Welcome aboard. Alright, let's see, we'll execute this in, and then we're going to go from Melvo directly to, no, TALAG directly to Melvo. There we go. That's what I meant to say. So you want to see the landing? Well, you're not going to have to wait too much longer. We're going to be landing in just about 40 minutes. And we're going to start our descent in about 20. I think. Let me see, that actually might have updated. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes until our initial descent. And we should be on the ground. If I can do it on the first try, we should be on the ground in about 40 minutes. Am I using FSX? Yes, this is FSX Steam Edition. Alright, I'm going to have to go over these speeds, because I know that some of these speeds are way too fast. I mean, it wants you to be at 250 knots at Tango Golf 14. I don't think so. Let me see what our our VREF is going to be. We're going to land with flaps 40, so that's 130. So we'll approach at 135 knots. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just the coffee? I'm getting anxious about this approach. Getting nervous. So actually, let me go back. Let me go look at this. This turn. So where does it say? Oh, whoops. Melvo at 250. I'm gonna change like most of these. I think we're just gonna come in extra slow. You have FSX, but I buy the disc and PMG doesn't appear as PMG and add-on. Yes, it is. So you'll have to download it. If you've already bought it, I think that you can just reinstall it. At least I could anyway. That might be limited to a number of times that you can actually do that though. Okay, yeah, I was in the middle of changing the stuff. 240. TG15, where is that? 15. So at this corner, I kind of want to be at, I mean, really 200 knots by that point. Yeah, these speeds are all wrong. This would totally mess you up if you try to fly it that fast. 200, so by 2, by 17, and 15, so between here and here, we're going to slow from 240 to 200. What's the altitude? That was 7,000, 15, or whoops, that's 7,000, that's 8,000. Okay, so it's only 1,000, pretty much difference. Oh, I thought we were crashing there for a second, but it was just a weather update. So by 14, we'll want to be at 170. I'm going to put in and it's 165, that should be okay. What was the reference? Okay, we got to go down to 135. Will be the final approach speed, so... Whoa, what am I doing? So we'll continue slowing down for a 12. We'll want to be fully configured, or maybe... Let's see, how far would that be? Maybe like about 5 miles. Yeah, so by 12 we'll want to be fully configured. So I'm going to put 13. Be at like 150. Or 155 or something. Yeah, so from at 11, TG11, we're like only 2 miles from the runway. Okay. David, what's up? Welcome aboard. Yes, we might have to be saying those words in a little bit. So 155, and then by 12. I'll just set the rest of these at 140. Oh, wow. Yeah, so, alright, so we're set up to come in nice and slow. The more slow you come in, the more you can process your environment, which will be very useful in this situation. You live in Germany? Awesome. And Nick, what is up? Welcome aboard. We got about 10 more minutes until we start our descent. And we hopefully will be getting on the ground in about 30 minutes. If everything goes according to plan. I'm actually going to set this even slower. Yeah, but this is the crucial part of the approach, so we're going to be coming, I mean, that's not even a 90-degree angle, that's like, you know, an acute angle right there. So you're probably coming in at like 80, 75 degrees. Not even 75, 80 degrees, maybe 85. And then you got to make this sharp left turn onto final, and then it's a very short runway too, so you got to deal with that. British Airways or British Midland? What do you mean? We're currently flying United Airlines livery. Samuel, we are going to be landing in 30 minutes, but we're going to start descending in 10. But if I don't have to go around, we're going to be on the ground in 30 minutes. So if you want to watch the approach, make sure to be here, you know, 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes before our arrival time. Each year was in summer holiday in London. Okay, I need to bring up the map again. Yeah, we got less than 10 minutes to Todd. So I'm going to reset our MCP altitude down to 13,000 something or other, 13,300. That will put us, that's 10,000 AGL. I'll just set that as a reminder. Don't know if you've looked on my channel recently, but I have done some live streams. Don't know, it's been a while because I have school and work. It's an umpire, but I will hopefully do one soon. Okay, cool, man. It's no problem too. I've been away as well. I just started streaming a couple days ago. Launch content runway has 3,300 altitude. Yep, that's exactly right. So we'll be taking that into account. We're going to be flying this crazy approach, and then we got to deal with 6,631 feet of runway. So that's pretty short. So don't expect a greaser on this one. I'm just gonna, once I get her over the threshold, just plant her down on the ground. There's no time to look cool. I was in Russia with Aeroflot. $6,000 feet of runway, yep, that's about right. Bird strike at 37,000 feet. Okay, we just flew over Belize, and we're heading into Honduras right now. And we're starting into descent in just a few minutes. Shorter than the runway you land on in real life. Can you German? Can I speak German? No. Even though I took German in high school. Can't speak it though. You don't learn anything in languages. I'm taking Italian right now and I can't speak it fluently. Well, you learn the language. That's what you learn. But yeah, it can be difficult to learn a language, especially later in life. It's much easier as a child or you know, when you're young. Half the class is just fooling around and not being productive. Yeah, that sounds about right. But I don't think they should force kids to take a language in school, because I mean you're not going to learn the language if you don't really want to learn the language. You know what I mean? I mean, just speaking on my behalf anyway, where I went to school, they made you take a language class, and it's just like, well, I think kids should be able to just choose if you really want to learn a language, go ahead. But I don't think most kids really care about learning another language. Oh wow, we started our descent, so let's get the seatbelt signs on. Alright, this is where it gets a little bit more entertaining. Flying real life with United. That's cool. I've flown United a few times. They're pretty cool. What I like most about their airline is that you can tune into the flight deck frequency, you know, and the little armchair radio, which as an aviation enthusiast is always awesome. Wait, what? They got rid of the ATC channel? That's stupid. I don't know. It's been years since I've flown on United, so I don't know. Captain, your tomato juice. Thank you. But tomato juice isn't going to help the situation. Only coffee will. Alright, we're coming through flight level 290 now. We're looking good, right on profile. Oh boy, this is going to be crazy. Why did I fly this route? Oh man, we gotta go over the approach. What am I doing? Final approach course 018. So we'll set that. Minimums, the decision height is 4,429, which, man, I should have been setting this earlier. Now I gotta go all the way up to 4,000. I flew with them. I don't think there was a Channel 9 anymore after the FAA implemented more rules. What? I did not hear about this. Freaking government, man. Why can't you listen to ATC? I do not understand. But then again, there are tons of laws that don't make any sense. FAA is not involved with... There's no more Channel 9. Did you look it up? I gotta look it up. What number was I trying to go to again? 4,429. Great. $429, finally. Well, this route should be fun. So far, so good. We'll see what happens when I have to fly this thing coming up. Still looking good. Coming through flight level 230, about right on profile. Let's get a weather update. Okay, winds 090 at 6 knots, so they're coming out of the east now, which will be fine since we're actually approaching from the east. Good visibility, broken at 3,000, temperature 30, dew point 13, altimeter 3003. So we're going to want to set that 03. There we go. Fish and chips. This is no time for food. It's getting a little bumpy. There's some approach rewards. Okay, so if you don't see the runway by 4,429 feet, we will initiate a go-around, in which case we will... What are we going to do? We're going to climb and intercept lateral navigation as depicted in a plan view. Okay, so I guess that means follow the pretty picture. So, pretty much a straight out and a slight left turn to avoid the terrain. So, yeah. And then if we have to go around, we'll just circle back and fly the approach again. Where's Glenn? Glenn is behind me. I don't know exactly where. We have some separation, but he's streaming. If you want to watch, if you want to check out things from his point of view, the link to his channel is in the description below. Alright, there's flight level 180. And I'm getting a weather update, and okay, there we go. Now I'll switch to local pressure. Let me open a program real quick. There we go. Voila. Landing in the Hudson River, keep your brace position, go to the... Wow, we are nowhere near the Hudson River. Stunt CC, what's up? Welcome aboard. Coming through 16,000. We're looking a little bit fast, but we're right on profile. I'm going to put the speed brakes back, or put the speed brakes up to slow down a little bit. Alright, this is going to go by pretty fast once we get a little bit closer. Yeah, definitely fasten your seatbelts for this one. Alright, 129, that changed. So final approach speed is now 134. Oh man, we're about to hit 10,000 AGL. Oh crap, don't level off. No. I totally forgot to reset this. No, now we're off profile. That's not good. Alright, I'm gonna get the vacuum cleaners back on. Brace yourselves. Don't crash. Good advice. I will take your advice. We're already coming in too high. The flight that flies this route in real life is not actually flying right now. I believe it landed earlier today. It landed a couple hours ago. Alright, cool, we're coming back onto profile. We're just north of the airport right now, about 20 miles north. Oh man, I almost drank my whole cup of coffee. No amount of coffee will save me. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to notify the cabin. Landing lights need to come on. Flight switch is continuous. We'll set auto brakes to 3. Mayday, all I'm way ahead of schedule. I should be touching down around 6:30. The runway lights. Very cool, man. Alright, we are starting the approach. Officially crossing Melvo. Alright, there we go. Imagine having to fly this approach with one or no engines. Yeah, that would be very hard. Keep going down, keep going down. We're going to set this all the way down to 4,000. And we'll maintain visual separation from the mountains. Of course. To runway. This is going to go by real fast, guys. At least for me it is. Alright, I'm going to go overhead, put the heading selector all the way around to 018 so I don't have to worry about it anymore. That's all set up for a go around. Help, I don't know what you could help with. I'm all alone. Alright, we're gonna get the flaps 1 out. We're about 12 miles to runway. Just get nice and slow, and hopefully we should pick up a visual of the field. Of course, we're going to need that. Okay, flaps 5. Get all the landing lights on, taxi lights on, start the APU now so I don't forget. And the cabin, have this flight attendant sit down a little bit early since we're turning. Alright, that should be the field right there. Oh, I'm so glad that I watched my footage from earlier. Last time I flew in.
Radio altimeter.
This is a nice approach. Yep, this is one of the most challenging approaches in the world. Alright, the gear is coming down. Flaps 15. Arm the speed brakes. Flaps 30. Come on, speed, come back. And flaps 40. Nice and slow. Alright, let me get this up. There we go. Okay. Alright, speed brakes are armed. Flaps 40, green light, gear down 3 green. Landing lights are on, cabin's notified we are cleared to land. We're about 4 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and take control. My aircraft. I'll see you guys on the other side. Oh god. Alright, I'm looking for that road. I want to keep descending.
Terrain. Pull up.
visual? Okay, I think I have a visual. There's the road. We're going to follow that road into the runway. Wow, I'm way too slow. Whoa. Speed is dropping. What the heck?
200.
Right.
Sync rate. Pull up. Sync rate.
Whoa.
1. Sync rate. 30. 20. 10.
Okay. Reverse thrust, please. Full reverse thrust. There's 60 knots. Manual braking. Whoa, that was sketchy as hell. I can't believe I got it down on the first try. Landing lights off, stop the clock. Wow. Speed, stow the speed brakes. Take this left. Flaps can come up. '56 VA, what's up? Well, welcome aboard. Indeed, another happy landing. Which I think is a quote from Star Wars. At least that's what that makes me think of. Yeah, not bad. Not the smoothest landing ever, but it was definitely smoother than my last attempt. I think I got like negative 360 feet per minute last time, and what was it this time? Negative 200 something. Here, let me pull up ANKRRs really quick. Negative 238. That's actually not bad at all. But wow, I was like, it was like Tokyo Drift on final approach. Oh, I forgot to get the strobes off in all the excitement. And we'll switch to APU power. I have no idea exactly where I'm supposed to park. But we'll pull up to the terminal up here. Looks like we got some traffic on the ground. And Glenn should be landing very shortly. So hopefully he gets it down on the first try too. But I don't think it's ever a surprise when anybody goes around at this airport. I mean, I thought about going around right there on short final, right as we were kind of crossing the threshold, but decided I could get it down, and apparently I could. Yeah, thank you guys. And welcome to Tegucigalpa, Ton Content International. If you enjoyed the arrival, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And please stick around for a replay of that crazy approach and landing. I'm just going to get into the gate here, and we're going to check up on Glenn and see where he's at. I have a feeling he's going to fly around the corner like any second. So I guess I'll go up to the this first jetway, and then I'll leave room for Glenn to park somewhere. off, taxi lights, seatbelt signs, fuel pumps, packs, probe heat, and anti-collision light off. Alright, I think that about does it. We've arrived. Okay, let me check where Glenn is. In fact, he's streaming right now. If you want to check out his point of view, a link to his channel is in the description below. Dang it. Where is his stream? Okay, here it is. Alright, yep, he's, where is he? I can't tell where he is. Here, let me see if we can see him. He's the Delta. This is him. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me get the progress bar off the screen. We don't need that. Oh, what the heck? Well, I don't know exactly what he's doing, but it looks like we're going to have time to do a replay before he arrives, so let's do that. I should have already got that on the flaps. Welcome to Spain. Oh no, wait, yeah, what is that? 40 actually. Okay. Oh, there, I have a visual of him. He's over here. I don't know, he's flying up. I don't know what he's doing. But we're gonna do a replay. Set up, I guess. I don't know which side would be more cool. I guess the left side would be more cool. Oh, now it looks like he's turned around. Wait, where is he? Where's the airport? Oh my god, he looks super low. Oh no. Don't stall. I don't want to watch this. Alright, get it around. Do whatever you have to, Glenn. Come in, oh, I don't know, that would be probably pretty difficult. This is some pretty high terrain over here. So, you're gonna have to pull off a Kaitok kind of landing, unfortunately. Alright. It might be a few more minutes before he gets on the ground, so we're gonna go ahead and do a replay. Make sure I'm disconnected from VATSIM, and let's do this thing. If I can remember how. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's actually cool scenery. Oh, you can see downtown off the left wing. Unfortunately, when you're a pilot flying this approach, you can't really enjoy the scenery. You're just hyper-focused on getting down. Massachusetts Trains, what's up? Welcome aboard. Yep, this is the replay. I don't think I would have been able to land the plane on this view. Not as well as that, anyway. But yeah, you're a little bit late. You missed a cool approach. We just landed in Toncontin. Sorry, I'm trying to switch back to this view, and then as you can see from the replay. But yeah, the next time I fly in, I'm gonna have to remember to keep the throttles up, because when you're turning like that, you lose so much lift. You really got to keep the throttles a lot higher than you normally would coming straight in. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to work on, doing approaches like this. If you listen carefully, at one point I had to throttle up a lot. I think it was just about right around here. We were just losing too much altitude. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's like it's such a short final. It's ridiculous. You been busy lately? But I think overall it was definitely, I did a better job than the last time I flew in. Slightly better approach, slightly better landing. Instructor tells me pitch equals speed and power equals altitude. Yeah, that's correct. When you dealing with smaller planes, I don't know if it's necessarily holds true with big jet airliners like this. But definitely true in a smaller propeller airplane. At least a one-engine propeller. I'm not sure about Dual. You were here for 3 seconds yesterday. Well, thanks for stopping by for 3 seconds. All right, let's do some more replays. Let's do outside. I wish the replays were better in FSX, but well, we're gonna have to deal with it. This is so crazy. Oh, I kind of want to try this approach in like X-plane, just to see the difference in the aerodynamics. Because I feel like this was so unrealistic coming in. I felt like I was like drifting. It was very strange. But by the end, it looks like a normal approach. Sort of. Boy. Yeah, Alright, let's do one more replay, guys. From the tower. You got to see the replays. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, here we come again. Oh no. Stupid tower. There you have it, folks. That's how you land a 737 in Toncontin. Sort of. Maybe not the professional way to do it, but it's a way to do it. As we roll down to the threshold again. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoyed the arrival. And let's hop back over to gates. Let's get the landing lines back off. Flaps can come back up. And I'm going to reconnect to VATSIM and see what's going on, see if Glenn got on the ground. Apparently not. That sucks. Where is he? Let's see, Delta. Wait, this isn't him. Is it? This isn't him. He was in a 717 earlier. Oh, well that sucks. Alright, well, anyway. I guess he disconnected or something. But, alright guys, this is going to be the end of this stream, but I am going to do another flight in a little bit here. We're going to continue on to Miami for VATSIM's F&O. It's an event, full ATC, lots of traffic, should be hectic fun. So please, I invite you to come and join me for that flight. It should be pretty entertaining if you got nothing else going on this Friday evening. It is Friday? Yes, it is Friday. Of course, Friday night ops. So, alright, I'm shutting this one down. And, one more thing, I guess, hit the what is it called? The bell icon. If you're interested in getting notified whenever I go live in the future. Like later today when we do the second leg, heading over to Miami. But for now, I'm going to take a break, about an hour or so, get some food and whatnot, and then we'll be back up with another flight. Alright, so until then, peace out, guys. I'll see you over there.